Oh, I got something. Ooh. Oh, wow. It is pulling the drag. I don't have my camera going here. I have it on pre-record. I got a minute to hit the button. Oh man, oh. Wow. There we go. I'm just trying to do an example of a mixed bag trip. So I've started out with trolling, lures, and I've got shiners too. I've got something. I don't know if I snagged something or... Oh! Yeah, he ate the bait. Haha! A very nice drum. Alright, now I got to get a net. You can see they fight really, really good. They're fun to catch, especially on artificial baits. And net's almost not big enough for them. Wow. All right, show you the bait that I'm using. I think this is a wobbler from Fish Lab. I haven't been here too terribly long to get this fish. I guess I'll just pick them up. Nice drum on artificial bait. Cool. And when I'm talking about like mixed bag trip, that's my guide service. I've been trying to get people to book, you know, mixed bag trips, and I have a few on the books for the future and in the past, and we've done good. No trophy size fish yet, but you know, trophy size fish takes time on the water. This guy is close, but he's probably not a trophy size drum. I'm going to put him back in the water, let him grow bigger. Wind has me blown sideways here, and all I'm doing is trolling a channel edge. These are my new trolling rigs from Okuma, the Okuma Convector, you know, trolling combo, walleye combo, and it's a telescoping rod, so I can actually, you know, make it smaller for storage. Okay, what are you doing, trolling motor? Try to get myself back in order here, trolling right. And it's a nice little line counter, so I know how far out my bait is to know how deep it is. And I'm keeping these about 50 foot out. All right, 50 feet. I'm trolling at 1.1, 1.2 miles per hour, going as fast as maybe 1.5. This is colder water right here, so the slower the better. The water tip right here is 64.8 degrees. And I do believe that is the biggest fish I've caught yet while trolling. Trolling these artificial lures. I have caught bigger in the past with different rods and reels and different baits. It's just something I haven't done much lately, but I'm trying to do a little more of. After all, if I want to get higher level in the Tennessee Angler Recognition Program or offer my clients something different than catfish, I need to fish differently. I still need to catch trophy smallmouth bass, I still need to catch trophy walleye and other fish. And fishing like this, eventually, it will happen. Now let's see if I can catch another fish before I break out the shiners. Alright, as a quick update, no other bites yet. This is a really large, flat, and shallow area, and then it drops off right about here to about, I don't know, 20 to 30 feet. I was hoping to be able to pick something up here because this is the wind-blown side, but nothing yet. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go to the other side and troll the other side of this river back to where I caught that drum, and then I'm going to put some shiners down where that drum was because I think there's more fish there. You could say this is a newer area for me. I just wanted to try trolling it to see if I could catch something, and I did. I caught a drum. I was hoping to catch a perch or a walleye or something, but hey, drum works. I wouldn't necessarily take a client here over one drum, but hey, you got to do what you got to do to learn new areas. And this little stretch of river here is not going to be the only place I hit. There is a couple of other places I want to try with either shiners or trolling. So hopefully I'll be able to get at least one more fish in the boat. So stay tuned. Maybe I'll get a train bite. No train bite, so I'm gonna throw out a couple of shiners, and I forgot my little hooks, so the first rig is going to use a trout magnet jig head, and this is just going to go wherever it lands out that way. Now my other rod and reel is already rigged with a good hook and a sinker, so I'm going to toss a shiner at this wall. There may actually be some bass around it. They might grab a shiner. Of course, I forgot my net. And these guys are lively. I got 24 shiners last night, and they're still alive. Very alive right now. Hopefully he won't go into the water. Well, that's a shiner. One of the smaller ones. And I just hook it through the lips. Because I'm using a jig head, it's going to be from the bottom up. I think I do the same with a regular hook too. Whoa! Something just jumped right there. So I got to cast at it. Well, not the best cast. I just let it float down the river. My other one, this has got my good hook. I got a bunch of these, but they're in a little teeny tackle box. It's kind of like a miniature circle hook. It's the Bait Boss hook, size 4, I think. Basically a miniature Team Catfish double action circle hook. And I'm not affiliated with them anymore, but hey, I'm still going to use them because they're good hooks. There we go. This is the rig that I like. Little split shot, hook directly on the main line. Nice little shiner. Now let's see if I can get at the wall in this wind. Okay, trolling motor, what are you doing? I do have a few more rods I could have rigged up for shiners. but I only brought this one, and then I have these in my boat all the time, which I can convert to anything I need them to fish for. Okay. Nothing was grabbing at the wall. I mean, a little bit of wind. I'm just gonna leave it behind the boat. Maybe I'll get something. Wind's pretty bad out here. Huh. Shiner's still alive. It's been down there for a while. I think I'm going to switch to drifting. I'm going to drift this with a couple of shiners, and then I'm going to move to another spot. This shiner's still alive too. Well, I was going to a spot where I've caught perch before on minnows and shiners. However, the river is taken up by the rowers. And you can see they're parked all up and down the road here too. So I'm not going to disturb them. I guess I'm going to have to go to the creek. I think there's some fish in the creek. I guess we're about to find out. Just as a quick update, I am trolling past a spot that I've fished from the bank before and caught some nice channel cats. And I've heard that there are big crappie in here as well. For now though, no more bites. And it is quite windy. It was really, really windy back there, and then now I'm kind of getting a break from the wind. But I think it's going to pick up again. You can probably see some of the wind burn on my face from all this wind. I probably should be doing this below a dam right now because that's where I'm hearing all the fish are being caught. However, I had to come here and try it. And to be honest, I have trolled like this area before, right upstream from the creek entrance, and I didn't get anything. So this time I moved even further upstream and caught that drum. I also saw some fish breaking on the surface too. But whatever they were, they didn't want to bite anything. Hopefully I won't run into this pole. I think I'm going to continue trolling into this creek, and maybe I'll get lucky, maybe I won't. Oh, look at that. Right as I'm talking. Oh, he got off. That was something small. I put this one on here to change out from what I had. I had a bigger one, and I got with the, and I put the more shallow one on, same color. This water is a little bit stained. That's kind of a good sign though. Already got a bite. Part of a mixed bag trip would be catfishing too. If I can get some bait or bring some bait, I'll bring a couple of catfish rods, and after we've caught maybe a few fish on the troll or off shiners or whatever, I'll get the catfish rods out. Now let's see if I can actually land something in the creek. Oh, snake. Oh. A little water snake wanted to board my boat. Will she fit? Fits just fine. As long as I don't get hung on the girder or whatever right there, or the base. Whatever you want to call it. Like a glove. Alright, I think I am going to let the sun and the heat win this time. It is now 2 o'clock and it's getting hot out. So I think I'm going to go ahead and reel these up and call it. I was hoping to get something in here, but doesn't look like anything's biting. I've been watching other boats around me. They're not really catching anything. The white bass are late this year, or they've already run. I don't know. There should be a ton of white bass in here, and there isn't, which is fine. This basically tells me to go to a dam. Most likely the white bass are way upriver, which means they're also, you know, stacked up against a dam. I do have a second problem where my camera mount base is kind of coming out, so I got to go home and fix that too before I lose the camera in the water when the next bass boat goes flying by. Now, as always, I want to thank you for taking your time out of your day to actually watch this video. I really, really appreciate it. Now, hopefully, I'll be able to find a place that actually has fish to catch with these lures for you guys to see or for my future clients. Thanks again for watching. Hope to see you next time.